It's beautiful. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
We haven't got to the climbing yet, but it's spectacular. We saw some elk.
Yeah.
So that's been fun.
You heard them too. They're super loud.
Scary. Teton. It's beautiful here. You should come. Oh, and I'd like to thank Patagonia for my jacket. It's amazing. Totally warm.
And they'd like to thank her for the $230.
Well, they didn't give it to me. I'm just saying for making it. Oh, and this is a beanie hat for a little girl whose baby who died of cancer.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool. Anyway, all right, we gotta get on getting on.
There you go. She's happy now. There's deep stuff coming away from the lake. I don't think we're actually at Paintbrush Canyon yet.
Oh yeah.
There's more of those.
But look back down there. It's crazy.
The camera doesn't do it justice. I don't know if these falls have a name, but this is a good place to stop. We're probably, what, 3 miles in?
Yeah. Not horribly hard. You're healthy. No. It's a little bit of a climb in the beginning and then it kind of flattens out. So that's kind of nice.
We've made up about maybe, I don't think we've made up, we got probably almost 1,000 feet of elevation and we've got 2 more to go. Probably closer to 800 feet and 2,000 more to go.
We'll make it.
Oh yeah. But this is a canyon, so I don't know the name of that mountain with the south. That may be part of Moran, but this is St. John's Mountain to the north. And those both sit on in the Teton Range, but on the north side of Grand Teton Mountain. So we'll continue up Paintbrush Canyon here between the two. Camp up at up near the Paintbrush Divide, Upper Paintbrush Campground, I think it's called, camping area. And then see what happens from there. Ready?
Gotta get on.
Yeah. Here we go. So we just entered the lower Paintbrush camping area. We haven't seen anything that you could camp on, but there is water as soon as you enter that area. It flattens out a little bit supposedly. That's Lee Lake. I think Jesse Lake behind it. I don't think you can see Jackson Lake from here, but it's really stunning. Really stunning everywhere you look. How we doing? Checking with you later. Pretty amazing.
It's a climb. It's beautiful.
Yeah, steady climb. Not really many switchbacks, but some real steady climbing. But yeah, I caught myself yawning, like passing through about 200 feet. It kind of hits you down the thinner air. But we're doing good, right?
Yeah. We're still here.
Still doing it, but some really beautiful stuff, with beautiful colors.
Look up there at that patch.
That little patch of green up there.
Yeah, it's all red. Yeah. It is pretty.
Where glacier used to be. So we're just leaving lower PaintBrush camp area. And I think there's a pretty big switchback and a jump in elevation, and then you're at upper. According to the ranger, the early sites aren't that great, just kind of a boulder field. But you get up near Holly Lake or Lake Holly, and there's some better sites there off the trail. All these sites are going to be little footpaths off the main trail, so just keep pressing on. Okay, check in with you later. So we're at the downside, the bottom side of the upper PaintBrush camp area. It's just a really, she's coming on. That was a tough little climb there, a big switchback. But you can see Lake Lee in the distance, off in the distance between the two mountains, straight up the canyon. Cascade there, you can hear it for just miles, it's beautiful. It's just really breathtaking. You know, moderate to difficult climb, but it's worth it. Worth every step. Let me see what she does. We're at 8,800 feet now. We're kind of at the tail end, maybe the middle of the nasty little switchbacks that come out of once you pass the outlier campsite, the single campsite. I guess just beyond lower PaintBrush, in between upper and lower PaintBrush, but much closer to lower PaintBrush. And once you pass that, that's probably about 7,800 feet, or maybe, yeah. It's a lot of climbing. So we're right at 8,800 feet right now, and you can see the lakes are just redly discernible. Lake Lee or Lee Lake, whatever. And these two peaks have been on the side of us the whole time. St. John's, and I think. And there's Winston Peak or Windsor Peak or something like that. Alright, I'll check in with you later. We're at 8,900 feet. We gotta get to about 92, I think, maybe 94. Alright, we just crossed 9,000 feet. And we're just past the sign that marks the, it's where the trail splits around. The north side goes to Holly Lake, and the south side goes to, I think, like a horse camping site or something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, we just crossed 9,000 feet. And you can tell, I mean, it's scenery starting to change. You get more into the kind of moonscape, and you're starting to see a little bit of the glaciers and stuff, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. How are we doing?
Tired.
Take a little break. All right, we're a little over 9,400 feet now, and you can see Lake Holly in the background. Typically there's camping there. They have it closed now for regeneration. We've seen a lot of like overlook type sites that are closed for regeneration because they get overused, but steep, man, steep. We got one really serious push here to get up to the camping area. I think it's that plateau up there, about 95, 9,600 feet. But that would be really beautiful. Okay, I'm at the upper Paintbrush Trail camping zone, just at the end of it. The God, I'm like how lost about direction. I think I'd be the east end of it. Yeah. Lake Holly down below. We're at 97. We're about 9,700 feet right here. It's steep from Lake Holly. 300 feet of elevation in a quarter mile. It's pretty steep. It kind of flattens out up here. You can see one site back in those trees, but there's sites all through this area. So we're just gonna go find one and make a camp. All right, I'll check in with you later. There it is. So we made set up camp and everything. What about 4:30 now? We got about 3:30 or so. Almost 9,700 feet, 9,600 feet. But the campsites are set up on these little knobs, like little clusters. See if I can see an adjacent one. Yeah, there's one up there, and then they're scattered through Paintbrush Canyon. They're nice. There's nothing there. They're very primitive. They ask you not to adjust things. We had to put some rocks there just to keep the tent from flying off the ground. But so yeah, so we're just gonna relax here and make a plan for tomorrow. Check in with you later.
The next day.
All right. Okay, so what is it today? Friday? Well, it's the next day, whatever. Saturday. And so we're heading back down Paintbrush Canyon. We didn't, it was a hellacious night last night.
Rain, wind,
yeah,
rock slides. It was crazy.
Yeah, but beautiful campsite. Got up to see the Paintbrush Divide, but that's about it. The weather had moved in, and by this morning you couldn't see it. The clouds had completely covered it, and it's looking pretty bad right now. But everything's kind of wet. It rained for like 5 minutes every half hour last night. Enough you'd think, oh, I think that's all of it, and then it come again. But man, that what's that tent we have? That thing is amazing. Got a little wet in there, but not compared to what it was raining, man. It was something. But so we're just all packed up, a little damp, but all my clothes are dry. Your clothes dry?
Yeah, I slept with them in my sleeping bag.
She's smart. Mine were scattered all over the place. But so anyhow, so we're heading back down Paintbrush Canyon, and yeah, it'll just be out and back instead of a big loop. But
oh well, we're safe.
Yeah, there's no, that would be stupid to get there now. Everybody else is coming down. But anyhow.
Oh, there's the glaciers over here.
Oh yeah. That's what we were hearing last night was ice fall. You know, you hear ice falls at night. It's really cool. It's cool once you know what they are. At first you're kind of freaked out. You see little fissures, little horizontal fissures where the ice will adjust. But yeah, so it was really cool. Okay, so we've been at it maybe a half hour, right? And you can really see the you know, the canyon. You're in PaintBrush Canyon. We'll get out in the trees pretty soon where you get all the real big color and all that stuff. But you know, just the crevice between these big mountains. They're about, I think they're about 11,200 feet, and we camped at just about 10,000, 9,940 or something it was, I think. But yeah, so we were camping up around that fissure line of those rocks. But yeah, it's
wow, that's crazy.
I know. I know. It really is a different environment up there.
You can breathe better now.
Yeah, and your nose doesn't burn. For some reason my nose burns up there.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so we're just going to keep on moving. We'll stop here a little bit and kind of shake everything down, get some breakfast and stuff. But you doing okay?
Great. Ready to hike.
All right, well.
Gotta get on.
Here we go. Know what they eat. It's only about 35 yards. They say if you do anything that changes their behavior, they're too close. These guys just going to town, just doing their own thing. So, this place doesn't really have a name, but it's kind of a flat rock right off the trail. Just after you finish, or approaching actually, or finished coming our way, but approaching the real nasty switchbacks. So it's a good place to take a break. It's a beautiful view. We're just sitting there watching mule deer over there. They don't seem to be bothered by us. And Lake Lee, Lake Lee. Everything else is just really spectacular.
Beautiful breakfast spot.
Yeah. I've got my cereal. You're just eating. She's just eating it dry. What is that, bare naked or something?
Yeah.
Chocolate coconut, so good. You can't eat it anywhere else but hiking. It's like 230 calories for half a cup.
It's
good though. All right, check in with you later. So we just came in the west side of lower PaintBrush Canyon campsites. So from here to the east you can camp.
Yeah.
Pretty much wherever you want. They're not reserved by number.
There's always water by here. It's amazing.
Underwater.
Yeah, what are we? What's our elevation?
We're at 7,850 feet here.
And we're 3.2 miles down from PaintBrush.
About 2,200, 2,100 feet below where we camped.
Yeah.
But you know, coming down the breeze, I mean, we're blowing by landmarks that took so much effort yesterday to get past. But yeah, we're gonna miss this place. We still got about 5 miles to go, but it's just stunning.
Perfect weather.
Yeah.
Not last time.
Not last.
Anyway. All right, we gotta get on getting on.
Get on getting on. Okay, so we're not in the parking lot yet, but what lake is this? This is
that reflection lake.
String?
Yeah.
This is String Lake.
It's beautiful.
So
check this view out. Guys, we stopped to put our feet in the water. It's amazing. Check this out.
So that was a great hike. We'll probably go through it a little bit when we sit down somewhere.
Yeah, it took us about 3.5 hours to get down. Well, that's what I got, 7.37.
Okay.
I mean, unless
It was a lot quicker coming down than going up, I'll tell you that.
For sure.
Grand Teton there. Mountain Peak.
We were up there.
I think I want to say Wooden Peak or something like that. Then St. John Mountain, and that paintbrush goes right between them. And when you see it from the road, you wouldn't think that a human would go there, but you know, once you get in that canyon, the trail just winds its way along the creek all the way. It's really beautiful.
So we're standing in the lake, getting our feet just like amazing.
They're muddy in the water.
Yes. It's beautiful. It's so cold though, but it feels amazing. So we camped.
Well, you can't really see it. It's on the back side of that mountain, but you know, up in that, around where the trees stop.
7 miles up.
Yeah, 7.5 or so. I think that's St. John's Peak, that real tall peak, and that's actually the summit, I believe, of that mountain. And then I'm probably not doing these right, but I think that's Wooden Peak there. Those are about 11.7, 11.8, I think, something like that. So you get up close and personal. I mean, when you're camping at 10, 10.2, 10.1, the peaks are right there. We were above that giant cascade. There's a giant cascade waterfall that just went for, seems like miles. You follow it the whole way. You see it almost the whole trip. And then we realized after a while, you know, after we come out of Holly Lake, we were higher than that cascade.
If you haven't ever done this, this is spectacular. Even if you don't hike, just come to these lakes.
Yeah, there's all kinds of little flat hikes around, little 2-mile loops and 3-mile loops, and it's just beautiful. It's beautiful, and all the lake hikes are pretty flat.
Yeah, not too bad. They're long, 7 miles or so.
Yeah, Jenny Lake's 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can take the boat across and cut out 2 miles.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful lake.
You can actually take the boat across and then just hike the 2 miles back, but the other side would take you about 5, I guess.
I tell you, I'd get a paddleboard or a kayak and come here.
You can rent them here.
Yeah.
Jenny Lake Lodge.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well worth it.
Yeah.
That is spectacular.
Yeah.
We were up in those clouds this morning.
We were. Yeah. Yeah. Those clouds coming over Paintbrush Pass, Paintbrush Divide, man.
Yeah.
10,000. 400, I think. Or maybe 10,700.
Yeah.
You stop. You know, it's funny. After you get up there, you stop measuring your pace by miles. You start going by elevation, because elevation is so much harder to come by than miles. I mean, you know that your campsite's at 9,800 at the beginning. You know you got 600 feet elevation to go, regardless of how far it is. It's the elevation that gets you.
Yeah.
But
it's amazing.
Yeah.
So worth
take advantage of it.
So worth it.
Yeah. All right. We'll check in later.
Gotta get on getting on to the parking lot.